at this situation there, what I tried, let the universal be fully participate in the service reception at zone number 4, and that time only backport attacker whose rotation will be at zone number 5, let him be exempted fully from the service reception. He was standing closer to the end line in the corner, or in another way you can say, I utilize him as a universal player from the backport. He was exempted fully from the service reception. Yeah. And in another rotation, at zone number 2, that time also, this universal was fully used as a third receiver. In that situation, the only backport attacker, setter is moving from the zone number 5, the only backport attacker is at 6, he was exempted from the service reception. He was asked to stand closer to the end line. And again, you can say he was again utilized as the universal player. He may be, he may not be. Universal does not mean he will attack only from the zone number 1. He can attack from any side from the backport. Yeah, that we will discuss in the attacking system also, as theory of attack is also there. So I will cover it in the another point. So it was used there. This way, this is not new. Using the universal as a receiver, it is not new in the Indian volleyball. This is not new. We know. You just think the volleyball of 10 years back, when the Tom Joseph was in his full form, we utilizing him as a universal. He was playing as a universal. I know many of you may be, agree with me, in all the international competition where he participated, in almost all the competition, very rare competition might have been there. Otherwise, whoever the coach was along with him, whoever the staff was along with him, at maybe for 1 matches, he was used as a attacker and he was successful. So using the universal as a reception player, this is not new for the Indian one. And I was feeling myself lucky. I was having a very, very gentleman boy from Tamil Nadu, Ashwin Raj, as a universal. And I also giving the training him as a reception. In the reception training was given to him, not equally as it is used to be given to the attacker as well as for the libero, but extra time was also spent upon him to improve his service reception. And he was also comfortable with the service reception, because many of you may be aware that this year also in the Bhubaneswar, he was playing for the Tamil Nadu coach used him as a attacker throughout the tournament. And he was successful there. So he was already a good in the service reception. That was the bonus point for me to utilize him fully in the service reception. Yeah. In this system, by utilizing the universal in this system, you see, I got another advantage also in the team. What advantage I got? If you will see the libero, as he is participating in all the 6 rotation in the service reception, libero is never covering the zone number 5 area. So we are not giving any kind of training for the libero. We are not giving any kind of training him of the service reception at the zone number 5. We are giving him the training at zone number 6 and 1. Because out of 6 rotation, wherever his rotation will be, 3 times he is covering middle of the court, and another 3 times he is covering left side of the court. Or you can say zone number 1 area of the court. Yeah. So 50-50% you can say. By using the universal, what we want, being a coach, what we want? We all want that we want to develop a system in which the libero have to play most of the time in all the 6 rotation in the middle of the court. Rule may not permit it, or we may be able to do this. Yeah, who knows? But it may be possible exceptionally. Yesterday, when saving system was discussed by my senior Sridharanji, he told you there, Ukraine libero is so good that he alone is covering the entire court. So it looks that one man receiving system. That is exceptional. That is exceptional. It may be useful for the Ukraine, may not be useful for the team like us, but here, as we are using him 3 times in the middle of the court and 3 times right side of the court, when we are utilizing the services of the universal at zone number 2, fully participating in the service reception, that time the position of the libero will be at zone number 1. He is dragged towards the zone number 6, middle of the court. And in the middle of the court at zone number 6, there is an attacker who is exempted from the service reception. He was asked to stand closer to the end line. So this way, instead of 3 time in the middle of the court and the right side of the court, we can utilize the services of the libero 4 time in middle of the court. If you will see, it is 1 time more. Previously it was 3, now it is 4. Previously it was 3 in the right side of the court, now it is 2. It looks only 1 increase. But if you will calculate the same thing in the percentage, previously it was 50-50 percentage, but now it is 66+% in the middle of the court. That also the advantage we also take in the service reception. See, now what I would like to say, I did not have any data how much percentage we improve our service, how many number of service reception we improve, how much percentage we reduce the error in the service. I don't have any data. It is a question of research. Yeah, I don't have any data, but I can say we also lost the matches in that championship, in the Asian Championship, as every team. Even who won the championship, the Chinese Taipei won the gold medal. We lost against them in the final. They also lost the match against the Pakistan, whom we beat in the semi-final. Every team lost the matches, but we also lost to the Japan also. We lost to the Japan also. But we cannot say, I am not finding the reason. If we lost against the Japan, against the Chinese Taipei, it was due to the error in the service reception. That was the advantage of the team here. So you may like it, you may not like it. That's why that is not my job to tell you that you have to adopt the same system. It depends upon you. You can develop also another new system if you will like, and you will improve your service reception. That will be much contribution to the volleyball of the Indian. The next thing which I would like to cover is the attack, which is they are giving me the topic that the theory of attack, whatever is there. I would like to attack what kind of attack we use in this championship also, because it will cover both the thing, my experience with it. You see the combination of attack. In our domestic volleyball, we are habitual, the setter is habitual to call in the individual player. तू short आ जाइए, तू middle आ जाइए, तू फॉर आ जाइए, तू इधर आ जाइए, तू इधर आ जाइए. They are calling him individually. Yeah. No, I say no, this is not volleyball. I just try to implement, or I implement only 3 attack combination. Only 3 attack combination. Being a coach, you can also understand, you can make plenty of combination in one rotation. Plenty of combination, dozens of combination in one rotation. But getting the perfection even in a one combination, it does not require the days, it does not require the session or the week, it requires the month to get perfection in one combination. So I am not very much fond of, I have to use maximum number of attack combination. So I used only 3 combination, but the good thing which I used was 1 signal for entire combination. If my setter is signaling 1 finger, that was the first combination, 1 combination, all the 4 attacker in the complex 1, they were knowing not only about them, where they are getting the ball, where they are about to getting the ball, if the first pass will be correct. Yeah. And it was also decided if the first pass will be not at the right position. What is the right position of the first pass? From where the setter is able to set the ball in any kind of combination to any kind of player. So it was also decided where to set the ball. Previously decided. So if he is showing the finger 1, every 4 player were not knowing only even their type of ball, which kind of ball, which type ball, and where they are getting it. At the same time, they were knowing the others also. If I am the middle blocker was knowing what kind of ball my zone number 4 attacker is going to get from the setter, what kind of back attack will be there, what kind of zone will be there, who is coming where, it will be a cross combination, whatever is there. So in 1 signal, 1 combination. So if it is showing 2 finger, it was the second combination, entire combination. Everybody was knowing. If it is showing 3 finger, everybody was knowing who is getting the what kind of ball. And this is not a big thing for the volleyball to teach. Yeah. What exactly I would like to say about myself, I am never found of to make any kind of combination in the middle of the court, in the middle of the net. Because why we are making the attack combination? Not saying, I am not saying that if you will make any kind of combination in the middle, it is very difficult to finish the ball. No, it can be finished anytime. Yeah. But why we are making the attack combination? We are making the attack combination because we want to avoid the block, to create no block situation to the attacker, to create a single block situation to the attacker. And I feel there is always a blocker in the middle of the court. A blocker is always there in the middle of the court. I don't want to utilize that area where blocker is always standing there. I don't want to use. It does not mean even if it will be a triple block there, blocker cannot finish the ball. The attacker cannot finish the ball. Attacker may be unable to kill the ball. That is wrong. They may be finished. But you see, we are not fulfilling the aim of the attack combination. So I don't want to. And the young coaches, those who are listening my lecture here carefully, I would like to advise them here. In future, you may be handling the Indian team as so many young coaches' name was taken by my friend Parmeshji from Bangalore, that he requested the federation that they should be given the chances to work with the national team. I fully agreed with him. No problem. But I would like to advise him there, if they are handling the national team and they are going to compete against the European team, don't try to make any combination in middle of the court, on the middle of the net. They will kill you in block. Sorry to use the harsh language, but this is reality. If in future you will get the team, you are going to play against the European team, take it at present, my advice, this one, but when you are going to train the team, take it as a warning. Utilize the full length of the net. That will be much, much better. Why I am telling this? So I utilized most of the time the maximum length of the net. Extreme. I played extreme most. Yeah. Because, well, let me talk about a little bit the signal. If my setter, again, that very gentleman boy from Tamil Nadu, Muthuswamy, now playing for Kerala, and I'm sure as my national coaches later worried about the setter, also two senior setters, they are playing at present very good game for the Indian team, but one day they have to replace. The time will come. And for me, the best replacement will be the Muthuswamy at present. In present situation, in the present, as I can understand the volleyball of the Indian volleyball, at present he will be my first choice to replace any senior. It may be Ukrapandyan, it may be Ranjit, whoever will be there. Yeah. And Muthuswamy will be the best choice for me at least. Yeah. He is very gentleman boy, he is very good setter. And why I'm telling you, I'm not telling that he is a very gentleman boy. That is another thing. Yeah. He was declared the best setter of Asia in that championship. That was the better one. Another player, two player was declared the best player of Asia. Another was the blocker, Prince from Delhi, now playing for Haryana. Basically, he's from Delhi. He was also declared the best blocker of the championship. Anyhow, that is another topic. Another thing. I was talking about the combination. If he is signaling one, the blocker was no kind of leader. He may be 51. If the Muthuswamy is saying two, one thing is there, I also told him at the international level, you can shout also in Malayali. What is there? Instead of showing the finger 1, 2, and 3, say in Malayali also. Anne, ranne, mule, rande, whatever is there. Everybody can understand. You can teach them the 1 or 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Malayali language, and they can understand. No opponent will understand this one, so you can utilize this thing also. Anyhow, he was using also sometime. That is another thing. So, what is this 31, 51 kind of attack? Many of my coaches may not be able to understand because we are using different language, different kind. The first kind of attack actually we was using after the 1972 Munich Olympic, where the quick attack was introduced by the Japanese team. Matsudaira was the coach. He's no more. Bhagwan's Atma ko Shanti de. He brought a revolution in the volleyball of world volleyball. He brought the quick attack. That is another issue. We will discuss it on another forum also. Where he got the idea to bring the quick attack. Later on, that gentleman was declared coach of the century. He was declared coach of the century later on. And He used to say quick attack, A quick, B quick, C quick, D quick, E quick, something like that. Then comes the Aries Lenzer. Aries Lenzer, a big man. Yeah. Now he's working in the Nakamura Club of Japan. I have seen him there, and his son is assistant coach to him. Yeah. He is from the Poland, and he played. He came to Israel. He played for Israel in the Olympic. Then he became the coach of the US team. Then he became the coach of the Poland team, and now he is the what a career. Now he is a coach of the Nakamura Club in Japan, Tokyo. His son is his assistant coach. It is, I am talking about few now at present. What is the situation? I don't know. Yeah. So he is using A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 different kind of. But the common language in the world volleyball is going on. That is American system of language. We have taken it from the US, that we are dividing the court into 9 equal parts in the front line from right side of the court. If we are dividing it into 9 parts, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, giving the number from 1 to 9. When we are talking about 31 ball, and then we are deciding the height of the ball above the net. It is 30 centimeter. One height is equivalent to 30 centimeter above the height of the net. In both the section, it may be women or it may be men's section. Yeah, 130 centimeter above the height. When we are calling it 31 ball, it means it is 3 meter from the zone number 4 area inside, 3 meter inside, and with one height, the height of the ball will be 1, means 30 centimeter height. That is 31. 3 meter inside, 1 height, 1 height. So that is the length. I used to tell the player, you use at zone number 4, whatever with the maximum possibility are there, 12 ball. What is 12 ball? It is within the 1 meter inside the antenna, and with the 2 height. 2 height is, how much is 2 height? 60 centimeter above the net. If anybody is thinking 60 centimeter of the height is very less for the attack, no, you are mistaken. Then you are fully mistaken. You see, what is the height of the net closer to the antenna? It is 2.43 to 2.45. If it is if it is 60 centimeter, the height of the ball is 60 centimeter above the net, then the height of the ball from the ground is 2.03 to 2.05. If it is 2.05, then that is the height of the basketball ring. The height of the basketball ring is 3.05 from the ground. How many players you are having who can attack the ball over the basketball ring? By contacting the ball over the height of the basketball. So it is only a question of training, and at the national team, it does not require much training to contact the ball at this height on this ball. So it is very easy. Now why I am discussing this? Now the setter of the position of the setter. The position of the setter generally we are deciding, although our is little bit towards the middle of the court, but generally we are calling the position of the setter 3 meter from the right side from the zone number 2 area. If it is setter is standing, the first pass is 3 meter, exactly there at the position of the setter, 3 meter from the sideline, and he is setting the ball to the attacker. 12 ball. 12 ball means it is within the 1 meter and with the 2 height, imaginary 2 height, 60 centimeter above. Then the question arises, how much time it will take to reach there? The question arises. Yeah. It takes 0.6 to 0.9 seconds. Roughly you can say when the time will start. Time will start with the touch of the ball by the setter, with the release of the ball by the setter and contact of the attacker for attack. Then he will contact the ball. That timing, or you can say the timing between the two contacts by the setter as well as the attacker, it is, if it is little faster, it takes 0.6 seconds. If it is setter is setting little slower ball, it takes 0.9 seconds. So you can say roughly the timing of the attack will be less than 1 second. The best block in the world, the blocker, the best movement in the world, there, how much time he will take? When he will start his movement. If setter is unable to give any anticipation chance to the mid blocker in the opponent side, the blocker will start his movement just after the release of the ball by the setter. His timing also starts there itself. So best blocker with the height of even 210 or even more than 210 meter, 215 meter, whatever is there. That sometimes somebody was talking that the one Russian blocker is 220. Yeah. Whatever is there, he will take side step. What kind of step is take? Cross side step, whatever is there, it depends upon them. And join the block with this, in common language, what we used to say that the side blocker, it will take 1.4 to 1.6 seconds. Means any blocker in the world with this movement to zone number 4 of our side, to block the attacker from our zone number 4, he is taking and joining the block with their side blocker for a double block situation. He is taking roughly 1.5 seconds. So you can imagine. When you are getting this much of advantage only in the Tola ball, the same thing it was at zone number 2. At zone number 2, we were in the pass scrap, we were utilizing 92 ball. It may be attacker in one rotation and it may be universal in another 2 rotation. Yeah, we were utilizing him as a 92 ball. The timing is the same because in the backside distance may be less, but the speed of the ball is not that much as it is in the front. Yeah. So if it is a 92 ball and Tola ball, gentlemen, it is very, very clear the center blocker is unable to reach there, whoever it will be there. So that is the reason also I was never found out to make any kind of combination in the middle of the court. Another thing in attack was utilization of red attack. Yeah. That is another kind of language we are using. In red attack, what is red attack? Red attack is backcourt attack from zone number 5. That is called the red attack. We are using generally 4 kind of attack from the backcourt. One is sometimes universal especially are jumping in from the backcourt when he's in the backcourt, attacking from the zone number 1 and 2. He is jumping from outside the sideline. Outside the sideline. He's taking jump there for attack and taking the ball outside the antenna, outside the sideline and attacking from there. There are so many advantages that I don't want to discuss here, but I'm just telling what exactly that attack is called the black attack. That is the reason when the universal player started the jumping from the outside of the sideline, and the FIVB was compelled to extend the side attack line in dots. Previously, we used to say it is imaginary extended. Then the referee was unable to know, especially on the terraflex and the indoor on the mats, whether they are touching the attack line or the not. So they extended in dots the sideline so that it will be clearly visible where the attacker is, where the universal, whoever is there, who's attacking the ball from that area, from the outside of the court, jumping from the outside of the court, whether he is touching the sideline or attack line or not, he is committing the fault or not. So when outside the sideline is jumping, we are calling it black attack. When any attacker is using the right side of the court and jumping inside the sideline, or you can say exactly on the zone number 2, the middle of the zone number 2, we are calling it blue attack. Then the most used backcourt attack by the attacker is in the middle of the court. We are calling it pipe attack. Yeah, it is for the new coaches, those who are not aware of these things. Most of the coaches are, I think, very much aware of these kind of language in the volleyball. And the 4th kind of attack which is used in the volleyball, that is attack from zone number 5. When you are using backcourt attack from zone number 5, it is called the red attack. It is called the red attack. I have not seen others also, but I really felt it very happy to know that, as Sridharji was telling a few days back when he was taking the lesson of the trend of volleyball in the world, when he was talking about the Iranian volleyball, that is one of the best team in the world, at least I think in the best 6 best team in the world at present. That is really because of their setter. Their setter is number 1 in the world. There is no doubt. Yeah, he's number 1 in the world. Yeah, Iranian setter. Latavi coach is, I think, still there. Sridharji knows better. I don't know. Previously, he was the Latavi coach. Was also working with them for so many, at least for 15 years and so on. So still, he is there. I don't know. I'm not having that knowledge. Anyhow, Yeah, he told that Iran is now using, especially the counter-attack from zone number 5 and 2. That is good. I have not seen them really, but I used it from zone number 5, the red attack. I never used in this championship. I never allowed in the training my player to use the pipe attack, means attack from zone number 6. Why? Why reason? Reason is again the same as the combination in the middle of the court in the front line. Why I neglected this one? Because either it should be with a very, 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 very accurate attack combination, whether or until center is moving here and there, it is very, very dangerous to use the pipe attack. And as usually my player are using, they are taking little bit higher ball. If it is a little high ball for the pipe attack from the zone number 6, what it means? For me, that is open invitation for the triple block from the opponent side. That is open invitation for triple block. Again, I don't want to say it is not possible to kill the ball in the triple block as a pipe attacker from the backcourt. No, you can finish it. Yeah, but again, we want to avoid the block. So I used only the zone number 5 attack. That is the red attack. Always zone number 5 attack. And in 8 matches, not even in a single time, my setter used the attacker for red attack plenty of time. It is not possible at higher level that you will not use the backcourt attack. You cannot play, forget about the winning. But not even in a single situation, there was a triple block against us. There was a triple block. And I have told, I received the service reception, just I want to include here. Why? We received a very, very huge service. We played a match against Kazakhstan, very powerful service, just like the European. Previously, they were in the Europe. We received a very powerful service from the Australian. We received a very powerful service from the New Zealand. We played against all these 3 countries, and we never missed the service reception. We never give them much point as we were doing in the earlier. Sorry to say that. We never give them the point this way. In attacking also, we never faced triple block situation when we were using the red attack. One of the young coach, who may be that, I know that coach is in lockdown somewhere in the Kerala now. Yeah, and he called me one day, where you got the idea of this red attack? I said, no, it was decided by me. I analyzed the situation and shift from pipe attack to red attack. Then he was telling me in one of the match he was telling that I have seen on YouTube that one match the Brazilian team was using the same kind of attack, whatever is there. They were using the same kind of attack. I say, I don't know, I never seen it. I myself, that's why I used. So this was my attacking system, or you can say to cover the attacking, and we succeed in that. And another thing which I experienced, which I used the blocking and defensive system, that I will try to cover because I was given this topic in my day after tomorrow along with the Libro. It was clubbed with along with the Libro topic. I will try to use it, what kind of defensive system I used and what kind of blocking system I used there. Then it depends upon you, you will like it or not. Anybody will be agree with my tactics or with my strategy or not. It depends upon you. But here, Sridhar, you also told time is also running very fast. His worried is also the service part. As he's told, we are having only the very maybe one player who is serving with the 110 km/h speed, power service. That is the worried part of our volleyball, no doubt. I agreed, fully agreed with him. Fully agreed. Yeah. We have to work on that. Yeah. Then, but in service, not only for this championship, long year back, I made 7 points for my team. It may be very small team where I am working at the STC center. It may be my any college team, any university team, or whatever the kind of team, it may be my national. I used to call it 7 discipline in service. I definitely want to discuss it with you. And I have given written in writing and paper to my assistant coaches, to the main players, and implement this. assistant coaches. I'm thankful to them. They work hard with me. R.P. Taylor from Rajasthan and Abdul Nazar from Kerala. Really, really very, very gentlemen both. And they work really, really very hard and assist me like anything. I'm really, really thankful to them to assist me. I would like them in future also. If I will be given chance by the federation and all, I would like them to work with them also. Again, anyhow, the 7 discipline in service I am talking about. Yeah, what is discipline? This 7 point was that on 7 occasions you are not allowed. Forget about the tactical service, effectiveness of the service. Whatever is there, it will be there. That is the worried part. There is no doubt. But you should not. We should not commit a mistake on 7 occasions in the service. In the service, it should be on. You should not also compromise on the quality, as yesterday we were discussing. No, with the moderate effectiveness, you can say, but don't commit. What are these 7 point discipline in services? It is for each and every team. Even at my center team, I am working at a very small center in STC with a girls team at present. The same rule is applied for them. When we are working at a very small team at the center level, but that center girl represent the HP University. 10 of the girls represent the HP University and won the All India University Championship. That is another. They also represent the team in the senior championship, reached in the quarterfinal. That is also their achievement. It looks the big team, but at my center, it is a very small team. Anyhow, the first is you are not allowed to commit any service error after the 17 point of each team. Any team, if your team is reaching a 17 point first, or if your opponent is reaching at 17 point first, whatever the score will be of the second team, maybe yours or maybe your opponent's, you are not allowed to commit the service. Don't commit the service mistake. 1. The second is, if your game goes to the 5th set, after the side change or after the 8 point, you are not allowed to commit a service error. Not at any cost. Yeah. 2. The number 3 was, there should not be any service mistake after the block point of your team. If your team is getting block point, immediately we were indicating to the server, or mostly my coach, the job was given to them during the match. They were indicating, shouting on the server, hey, bhai, block point. Okay, sir, no problem. You are not allowed. Because after a block point, if you are committing a service mistake, this is a bonus to the opponent. It is a crime, I used to say. Not allowed at any cost. Another thing, I never allowed the server to commit 2 service error in 1 set. You are not allowed. Even in training matches, there itself at Patiala, when we are playing against each other. One thing is there, that is in my suggestion that I will discuss, if the time will permit, I will discuss what a suggestion I have given to the federation on day of tomorrow. And because exposure matches, with great difficulty, we were able to play, before participating in the Asian Championship, we were able to play only 2 matches against the Punjab team, that even without Gurinder. He was injured. Anyhow, at least we got 2 matches against the Punjab team. That is the fate of our volleyball. We didn't got it. Anyhow, exposure matches, as Sridharji was told, 70s international matches are must for any international player. We are getting only 8, 9, 10, 12, no, 20, very rare, very rare. I have not seen 20, any player is playing 20 matches in a year at international level. Very, very difficult. That is also the drawback of our Indian volleyball. And yeah, I was talking the service. I never used to allow. The third point is the 2 service mistake by 1 player in a set. If once he is committing an error, he is told, don't commit another service mistake in the set. If he is committing in the training matches, everybody knows it is highly punishable. It was highly punishable. Very quickly, I would like to finish it. And another thing was that nobody was allowed. No 2 consecutive mistake was allowed. 2 consecutive mistake means if your server is committing a mistake, again you are getting the service side out. The second server is going to the service. We used to, my assistant coach used to remind him, hey, bhai, pehle wale ne service mistake ki. Yes, sir, I know. Then he was 2 service consecutive mistake was not allowed. No service mistake after timeout and substitution. What is happening sometimes? We are taking a timeout, especially after on the score of 23-23, closer to the finishing of the set, and utilizing the service of the third blocker. We are substituting him inside to strengthen the block, and our service is committing a mistake. What happened to your substitution? Zero. So it was not allowed. And if opponent is taking the timeout, chances are there you will commit the service mistake. I used to remind timeout is opponent, you should not commit the mistake. Yes, sir. These were the things. I control the error in the service, and it was fully implemented in the training, and it was fully implemented and executed in the matches, and it works. So Ankush, I think time is over. I am not seeing you. So gentlemen, thank you very much for passionate listening. I am not seeing Ankush.
Sir, Ankush in DG meeting, sir.
And should I finish it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is Rakesh?
Yes, Rakesh, sir.
Oh. How are you? Fine?
Yes, sir. Everything fine, sir.
Okay.
Ankush,
thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
My coaches, dear coaches, thank you very much for passionate listening. Once again, I would like to remind you, there is an instructions from the Sports Authority of India Director, the organizer of this program, that you have to mention with your name, your email ID. They may utilize it from the other purpose. That is mandatory for each and everybody. Please, once again, I would like to remind you, mention your email ID along with your name, your place of posting, whatever is there, whatever you are mentioning there. And if there is any question from your side, you are welcome, please. Rakesh, please.
Sir, no questions, sir. Everything ever are telling thank you.
Okay, then can we finish it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you give you for a minute to Sridharanji if you want to say something?
Yeah. Sridharan, sir. Sridharan, sir. Not able to hear. Sridharan, sir, not able to hear.
Now,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chavanji, thank you very much that you have explained everything about your experience. And many things I also noticed that something is new for me also, like a universal reception is fantastic what you told. And good one. What is your experience? Whatever your experience is there, you have a well good experience in volleyball. So many times you have gone to the World Championship in the age level, and then you have done many things for Indian volleyball. Thank you very much for that very beautiful class. And tomorrow again want to listen many things from you. Thanks a lot and good day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Sir, one thing, sir. Tomorrow holiday, sir, for everyone.
Yeah, day after tomorrow.
Next session Monday only.
Monday only. Yeah, Monday only next session. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Please prepare yourself for next class.
Okay, sir.